So I'm doing a video looking at my Spiral Traitorius build. I've done this inspired by Antonomi's blog that was just looking at his spiral builds. If you want to read that, that is antonomy93.blogspot.com. I do also have a blogspot, playinachroma.blogspot.com. Haven't used it for a while, but plenty of articles on those two if you'd like to read. So yeah, Spiral Traitorius, still 2 for the amount of pixies and fairies on your canvas. He is a fairy and pixie, so will always be a still 2 minimum, and then you want to get more fairies and pixies out to build that up. So of course, the 2 obvious staples in all of my builds and all of my Akron builds are Sintermani Stone and Piorf. Here you get a chance to get a card like Spiral back from the dregs, and you get an extra still 2. This build, like all my Acrons, are heavily focused on steel. Try to really quickly get a lot of steel out, and it can be very strong. And Piorf is its own win con. It potentially could get you Spiral played for free and drain for all the Akron cards on the canvas, which is all the cards I've got. So my other 2 rares are Algiz and Kunan. Now I love that I've got 3 realm runes in this. I don't know why, I just really enjoy that. So these is pull any red, play it for free and +1 for each red, and the same for yellow. Both of these can only get Spiral. He's the only card with red or yellow in. So if you play that, you're +2 back, and you end up only playing Spiral for 2 shards basically. Adds really good certainty to it. But you have to sacrifice any other card with red or yellow if you want that certainty. So no Unfathomable Hunger, no Full Palette, and there'll be a bunch more on top of my head that could be, really crucial for a lot of people's decks. So I've had to sacrifice them to get that certainty. Now, of course, I want loads of pixies to boost up Spiral. So Morag for the steel and drain, Mechanical Pixie for the steel, potentially can get a drain if you play Sintermani Stone. Carmella, of course, is really cheap way of a great action, raise a location or object, and Ravage Delete. So that's heroics. You can only have 1 out, you can have both of them, she's heroic, and you can have both of them. So potentially Spiral is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A still 8 alone Spiral could potentially be in this build. Non-pixie creatures that I've got, or characters, are Imp. Of course, really cheap, drain and get to draw a card to help you try to find any of those. And Nocturno is getting really popular. Mainly just so you can infest him, only 1 shard, put it on the other player's canvas, and it stops them from being able to trade. And you can, obviously, parasites can take the resolve and the actions away from really strong cards. Then locations, to really focus on the stealing, I've got Secrets of Sparata, which I only own 1 copy of. But I've got 2 Scrapyard Barons, which are essentially the exact same 4 shard for steel 2, but it also adds infested characters cannot attack, which can give an extra little punch if you're infested Nocturno on someone. Now I would probably have a second one of these, but for now I've got a Castle Gates, which is a location, drain 2, and you may dig for a pixie. So it's a desperate way of getting Spiral back if I need, if I've already used my Sintermani Stone. Now, I don't have so many actions that I can use because of these. So, I mean, I've got Haim for some even more steel. I've got Factory Production Line that will only ever get Sintermani Stone, which is really crucial. I've got Blackout, drain 3 shards from all locations of any chroma. Now that is a little bit situational, I suppose. Won't do any good against people that don't play locations or play in Akron. But I found that to be quite a good help, to be fair. And I've got 2 bounce, which I always love. It's a quick, easy way of getting a character away, save you for a bit, and make them pay the shards again. So yeah, that is my Spiral build. It's I love to see different ways of people building around the same legendaries or cards in general. How does your one look? What do you think of my one?